Well, today we are talking about theater, theater. Uh, Theater Row. It's on Santa Monica Boulevard, I think near Gower. Uh, Gary LeGault, how are you?
LeGault.
LeGault. Oh,
LeGault, yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Is that French?
Yes, it is on my
Française?
father's side.
You're French.
Mhm,
Where are you from
mhm.
originally?
I'm from Duluth, Minnesota.
Are you really? That's a great
originally,
place.
yeah.
I love
Mhm,
Duluth. I used to
mhm.
work there when I was a kid. Gary,
Nobody asked
you
me
are
that.
an actor,
Mhm.
writer,
Yeah.
director. You did something very, very funny. Just I understand it is a funny, interesting play that you wrote for Hollywood Lawn.
Uh,
Special.
We started out as a vehicle for Debbie Reynolds. I
Oh, really?
had
Is
Debbie
that what-
Reynolds in
okay,
mind.
okay.
And brought it to her and was politely rebuffed by her secretary, Marge Duncan, who I've invited to come see this anyway. Debbie's going to be out of town. She's going
Yes.
to Laughlin that weekend
She
to do
works
her
all the
show,
time.
you
She's
know.
got to pay those debts,
Yeah.
that her husband left. Go ahead.
She's singing Irving Berlin's I Love a Piano as her second act opening number. You asked about my second act
Yeah.
opening number, I think, before we got
Right.
going here, but I'll tell you about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, you're a writer and coming from Duluth, always as a young guy, Midwest, always wanted to be Hollywood
No, I
writer,
grew
director.
up out here after I was 10 years old.
Oh, you
My
did?
family
Okay,
moved out
okay,
here. Yeah.
okay.
I thought it was so I could be near the studio, but really it was because my parents wanted an easier lifestyle. It was cold in the
Uh-huh.
winter, back in Minnesota.
Tell me about the play, Win in the Widows.
Yeah.
I love that title. The Win in the Widows?
It's just a takeoff on a famous title that's been adapted by A. Milne as a children's story, and it has nothing to do with the original Wind in the Wind in the Willows. I
Yeah,
can't even
the
say it
Willows,
myself. Oh, how about that? It is a sweet little tale of three Upper East Side Manhattan socialites.
Oh, okay.
In the back seat of a limousine, on their way to scatter ashes over a field in New Jersey where their late husband's corporate jet went down.
Ah, and the
it's
star...
It's a tragic comedy, I call it. It's,
And the star is lovely and very beautiful. Julia
Stoddard.
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 Stoddard. That's an interesting name. German?
I think actually Irish.
Irish?
Yes.
Oh, is it Stoddard?
I think so.
Okay. You're a wonderful actress. You studied in New York, did you?
I did. I trained at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York.
Uh-huh. But also you have a little side of comedy there.
I
You
do.
were
I whisper that I was raised in Utah, and at a young age I remember skiing, and I saw Robert Redford, and it was a very a moment where I thought, where did he train? So I rode my bike to the library,
New York.
and I looked at the book, and
That's where he trained.
yes,
He was a great little actor, too. He trained
right.
very hard.
At the American Academy?
Yes, yes,
Oh.
yes,
That's right.
yes, yes,
That's right.
yes. A lot of people. And his roommates, you know who some of his roommates were? Ooh, you wouldn't be
No,
surprised.
no.
I won't tell you, but I'll
Okay,
tell you
never mind.
after. Do you know who
All
some
right.
of his roommates were?
I don't.
Guy roommates, yeah. But anyway, getting back, growing up in, that's a good place to grow up.
it's a good place to grow up and a great place to run from and go to New York and London as well. But it's a quiet little place.
So you,
Very-
you came to California,
Yes.
from not to New York, just from New York to California.
That's right.
Interesting. You didn't stay in New York to do the theater.
You know,
Or
I-
you wanted to be films.
I love both. I love both. I think ideally I see myself musical theater in New
Uh-huh.
York, but I'm doing television and film in Los Angeles and taking every opportunity.
Tell me about the part you're doing in the play.
Sure. Well, it's a new play by Gary LeGault.
Uh-huh.
It's the second play that I'm in, and Gary has such great writing for a creative artist.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. It's dark humor, very, very dry humor, and he gives a lot for an actor to work with.
Uh-huh.
So the play is about, as we were mentioning, the three Upper East Side women.
Society ladies.
Society women,
Yeah.
yes, on the East Side. And I'm actually playing kind of the younger Debbie Reynolds, spoiled, jaded, entitled, irritated lead who is,
Uh-huh.
we're in my chauffeur driving to the ashes where we're going to
You got
Dump the
you got a
ashes.
hot chauffeur driver there?
We do. He is
You
hot.
have to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, his name is David Michael Trevino, and
Yes.
he is
Italian.
a singer.
A nice. Oh, he's a singer.
Yeah, he is a singer. He sings professionally. He sings in the choir over at Church of the Good Shepherd in Beverly Hills, I
Oh, how
believe,
sweet.
regularly. But he does other religious ceremonies and weddings and all
Italian boy.
sorts of.
Good-looking Italian boy.
I think he's Latin actually, and he's from Texas originally.
Oh, okay.
He told me he taught music for many years. He sight reads very well. He's very good looking. He's going to be wonderful in this role. He's a really great
And
singing
here are the other two girls in the show, the ladies.
guy.
Yes. Well, Toni Trenton, and Toni plays Andrea from South America, and Gary.
Oh, Tony taught acting for Lee Strasberg for a while, and I didn't
right.
know, was his secretary for a year or two, or maybe more. Maybe she said 4 years. I can't remember. She was in My Fair Lady as a dancer, directed by Cukor. She was in something directed by Jerry Lewis,
Wow.
something by Leonard Nimoy,
Okay.
and she is getting on in years. She's in her golden years now. She's doing some of her best work. She's just fantastic in the role of this Argentinian woman who comes and marries a New York businessman when they're both young.
And you're at a theater called the Complex on Santa Monica.
That's
It's a
right, yeah.
Very interesting theater. Like you said, it's a box. Small theater. How many does it seat?
It has 55 seats. It holds.
55, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that wonderful? I love those little theaters.
It's intimate, but this one has high ceilings and a nice stage, a raised stage, comfortable loge type seats, and very comfortable.
And you're
Well, they're not quite loge,
opening
but
Thursday, are you? This Thursday?
yes, we're opening Friday actually, only running two
nights
nights,
only?
one afternoon, 1 week. 1 week. This
Why?
was originally going to be a reading with another actor in it who had agreed to do it, but couldn't, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so since we were wedged in for 1 week, now if we get some business, if people want to come see this and be entertained
It seems like
in
an
these
interesting-
recession times,
Yeah.
have a little lift.
We all
This
need
is-
to laugh.
This
and
is a
have
delightful new musical with lovely melodies and very witty lines and sophisticated characters.
So people do sing in the play then? It's a
Yes,
musical.
it's a musical. It's
It's-
fun, it's light, and I think it's definitely get people out of the heaviness of life, and it's just a
How many
very light
songs do you
comedy.
have in the show?
Well, I have 3 solos that I'm
Uh-huh.
looking forward to, and total we have seven songs.
There are 9
Seven.
songs in
Really?
the show.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You brought a clip, just a little clip. Can we just...
We brought a clip of Julia as Marilyn Monroe in January's production of Dr. Noguchi down there at the complex.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Dr. Noguchi, we're going to talk about
couple
that in a
minutes
minute.
of
Let's show
Julia
this clip of
as
Julia.
Marilyn.
Of Marilyn, yeah. Marilyn's hot.
And
always.
Hayden Lee plays Dr. Noguchi,
Oh.
the
Give them
famous
all you
coroner.
Okay.
You think I did it for the money? A bunch of quarters in my hands? The money don't mean shit, man. Not shit. Look at you, the doctor. Come to tidy up. Your nice and perfect little study, your clinical report. Well, study this, Jack. There ain't no hope for folks like me. No magic panacea. It's Southern comfort and margaritas. It's bombs away and sayonara. You can study all you want. You'll never tame the beast inside. So what's in your prescription, doctor? You got something for the heart, the mind, the soul, the spirit? Because there is nothing you can give. So just kill the pain and let it die. Cut it, kill it, lay it on the table. You can study all you want. You'll never change what really is. So let it go now, doctor. Let it rage. Let me have my peace.
Miss Chocolate, I would never do anything to hurt you. I love you.
That was
Yeah.
really
Also
Janis
plays
Joplin.
Janis,
But
yeah.
she's great. You played Janis Joplin?
I did. It was Dr. Noguchi. I got to play the dual role of Marilyn Monroe and Janis Joplin.
And you sang too as Janis Joplin in the play in this.
in this particular play, I didn't sing. In the new play, I will be singing. But those roles were, for an actor, it was fantastic.
Marilyn Monroe, the one. If people want to see that clip, they can go to YouTube and get it.
Yes,
Is
and
that
just
it?
look
That's
up
right.
Dr. Noguchi. Spell out the word
right.
doctor, don't abbreviate,
Yeah.
Noguchi, and it'll come to that clip, Marilyn and Noguchi.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're enjoying doing this role, are you, right now?
I am.
The three are they bitches? Are these girls bitches? Or
You know,
Tell me.
perhaps they are challenging, but they have a lot of soul. They're definitely catty. They're definitely for each other's throat, but at the same time, they really have each other's back. And you can see the multi-layers in the writing.
like a Joan Collins type?
Yes.
Yeah.
I went
She's
to
back in
see
town right
them.
now.
I went to see Legends not too long ago. This is much more entertaining than any Legends.
Oh, good.
These girls get up and sing,
Do they really?
and
We do.
with their veils on and the urns. This is
Oh.
a serious comedy for the depression. Will lift your spirits and give you the strength to go on. That's what we need, isn't it?
And we all got to be cremated, darling.
Nice.
Julia, sing a little from that. Sing Sisters in Grief.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
why
how
don't
about
you?
That Man? That Man?
Sing a little of That Man.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the ballad.
That's good. Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
That man, I had only come for nothing. There was nothing I could need. Nothing but the touch of someone whose advances I would heed. That man, I could not behave at dinner. I could not be nice at all. I refused to see the inner gentleman who'd come to call. That man.
Very good.
Thank
Got
you.
a great voice.
And there's a little piano.
You got to come and
comes
sing
in.
for me at
That's
the
her ballad.
love to.
yeah.
Prego.
I would love
So
to.
you would love it. I have a girl who does Edith Piaf at Prego. She's
Oh,
wonderful.
nice.
And we have she does also Janis Joplin too.
Oh.
That song's the heavy one. She's really good. You got to
There's
come
a
and see her.
rousing
Love to.
second act number you asked about. It's
Yes.
on the flyer there.
Yes, I
Um,
did. Yes, it's
yeah.
the blows. And
It's called A Ragweed Blows in Jersey.
Right.
It's an up-tempo little tune to get
right.
everybody's juices
Going at the
going
beginning of
at
the
the
show.
beginning
That's
of Act
great.
Free
2.
espresso, yes.
That's
No,
good.
this is Act 2, Wake 'em
Act
Up.
two.
It's in
wait,
3
okay.
acts.
Oh, it's a 3-act show.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So we used-
3-act musical comedy.
But only 1 week. This is not.
We'll get it. Maybe it'll play again later somewhere soon. But right before Halloween, I just wanted to throw that out there this year.
You live in West Hollywood, yes?
Yes, I do. I've lived here about 23 years now.
Really,
Yeah.
living here. Tell me
Wow.
about you. Where do you live in the area?
I live on Doheny.
And Doheny. That's West Hollywood.
great,
Doheny.
4 years.
Yeah. But living here, you had fun.
I had fun in the old days before it was gentrified, but now that there's no art supply store over on Palm Avenue or no pen and paper anymore, what's a writer supposed to do in this gentrified town? There's that one frame Aaron Brothers store.
Did you ever meet Truman Capote? Yeah.
I
you ever
didn't. I
was a
used to
great guy.
hang out at
You
one
remind me
of
of
the
him a little.
after-hours bars he liked to go to with Lee Radziwill in New York, but I never saw him. I never met.
There used to be a gay
Tennessee
bar
Williams,
on
I
La
really
Cienega. I don't know. He used to go there outside, have lunch, fly in. I don't remember that place. What is it called? Also, Martha Ray used to go there a lot too.
Yes.
What was it called?
The Garden District.
That's it, the Garden District.
Oh yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. It was before my time here in West Hollywood. I was
Uh-huh.
on the East Coast when all of that was going
Yeah,
on.
I was here in the 70s.
I didn't have time to run around
75.
with movie stars. I was stage managing and directing and working with serious artists.
In New York.
Doing theater, yes, yeah, and working a job in a factory on the side to stay
You were
alive.
really, and now you're doing in law. Are you in law? Tell me about that.
I assist for a law firm downtown, a very nice firm that where I work. Mr. Munger heads the firm. It's Munger, Tolson, Olson. It's a very nice firm. They put up with me and let me go out on vacation once in a while to do these things.
Tell me about this play. How long did it take you to write this?
It took about 2 weeks after I got
2 weeks, I love it.
Well, you know. Yeah, I know. These things germinate in my mind for years.
I love it.
Yeah,
See?
Dr. Noguchi took about 20 years to come to fruition.
Dr. Noguchi is that Marilyn Monroe
that's
brain.
Yes.
The brain of Marilyn Monroe. Tell me
begins-
about that show, Dr. Noguchi.
It was a blast. The show opens and I've lost my brain because he's taken my brain. And the show opens with your writing with the comedic obstacle of I want my brain back because I can't go to heaven because I can't remember who I am. So that's
They
how
ask
it opens.
at the gate, who's
Yeah.
there? When she knocks at the heavenly gate, they always say, well, who's there? And she can't remember.
That's right.
She's got no brain. The doctor's taken it. So what does her ghost do? She comes back, tiptoes down to earth, and gets in a tug of war with Noguchi over a
right.
beaker containing the
Right,
cerebellum, in solution, and it hops out onto the floor. The night they were there with the camera, they made a basket, boom, right into Marilyn's brain, right into the trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe, God, they keep saying that she was murdered. She overdosed. She just forgot how many pills she took. The last person she was talking to on the phone was Peter Lawford. That was the last person. She was sleeping and talking. Do you have that clip of Marilyn? You want to show it? Oh, we would love to see.
Oh.
He set it up now.
Oh,
See?
well, here
Isn't
is a
he
little of
smart?
Marilyn.
That is Dimitria. He's going to
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
We're going to show you that Marilyn. You
Julia
don't have to go, you
as
don't have
Marilyn.
to go to YouTube.
How did you
And
succumb?
Hayden.
Was it murder or was it suicide?
Doctor, please.
But inquiring minds want to know.
Won't you allow me a little privacy? Some shred of dignity in my untimely demise. You've taken my brain, and now you want to know all my personal business too.
But your fans.
May I count you as one of them?
Absolutely.
Then shame on you. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. As Mr. Zanuck always used to say, well, I can't remember what he used to say. I'm brainless.
Was it bye-bye, baby?
No, never.
Was it thanks, ever so?
Yes, that was, no, I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh, you evil mad scientist, give me back my brain.
Certainly, Miss Monroe, you won't be needing it where you're going.
That was great, Marilyn. You're really good.
Oh, thank you very much.
So you do Janice, Marilyn, and what else? Anyone else? But you're a comedian.
Cher, little
Oh, you do
Cher, I do a little Cher.
You sing Cher?
I
do you?
can. I do a little Cher. She's so
I
fun.
really would love you to come to Pragel's Monday night.
Thank you.
I would. Would you do that for me?
I would be honored. I would love
I would
to.
love you. I have a great piano player. Just tell him your keys.
Okay.
David knows everything, and he's really good. And then you know what we can do? We can bring flyers and talk about the show and pass it around. But last night would have been great, but it's too late now.
The flyers, let's just, if you see these around, let's just hold it up.
Here,
If
look,
you see it
see.
around, there's one on the window of Video West.
Yeah, if you
along
see
the
them around,
boulevard.
that's what it is.
That's the
show.
number to call. Call and make a
And call and make-
reservation, or just go to the theater.
Go to the theater, which is the complex.
November
on,
20, October 22nd, October
opens.
23rd, Thursday and Friday at 8 p.m.
PM.
And the 24th at 2 p.m., a matinee. Only 3 performances, and then we may
This
reopen
is-
somewhere else.
See, this is very special, ladies and gentlemen. Only, wow, Gary, you keep it very special. The show must be special, huh?
I think so.
So I love.
I
you to
just
c-
want it to
go
be
ahead.
good. You will be entertained. I promise you, you will be well entertained. Is there time to show a little clip of my movie with Hollywood Lawn? That's the third clip.
Is it?
I'd
Can we
like
show
to
the
see.
third clip
This is the film I
of
made
Hollywood
with,
Lawn? Try to
Holly.
find it, and
Yeah.
yes, okay, I'll give
okay,
you a
in-
minute.
in
Yeah,
a-
we love that.
in a minute.
Hollywood Lawn is, ladies and gentlemen, Andy Warhol's dear friend.
That's right.
I've done several shows with her. She's kind of a difficult lady to get to. She is difficult. Gary, come on.
Holly is a great talent, and I love Holly very much. And Holly, if you're out there watching today, I would
She is a
love
great
to have
talent. I
had
don't.
you in this.
Still, you could be a great talent, but still
Holly.
be difficult, darling.
But you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes some things are meant to be. We worked together. We did. I shot Holly's nightclub act for her in New York many years ago when she visited a
Oh, did
club.
you really?
Louis Friedman's Snafu on what was it? 7th Avenue, 6th Avenue.
Did Andy really was fond of Holly? I understand they were close, but
Andy never did a portrait of Holly, did he?
no, no,
The mind,
no. But they
So-
weren't founded
soul,
because I
know.
remember in Garden Grove, a garden out in the Long Island area where where Andy used to go in the summertime. Where was it?
Way out at Montauk
No, yeah, something
is
like that.
where his
yeah.
house was eventually. I heard. I don't
Yeah.
know. In the 60s and 70s, you're
Yeah,
talking about.
in '60s.
Yeah, I wasn't
Late-
there during that.
yeah.
I didn't.
You ready? We'd love to see it. Okay.
This is a little bit of a movie that I made with Holly. I wrote the role just for Holly.
And
It's
what's it
called
called?
East of the Tar Pits. It's about a
Okay.
girl who comes from New York. to
I
LA.
have it.
Yeah,
I
watch
have
it
it.
sometime.
Yes.
5:30 in the morning. And every seedy-looking character in town is hanging out here. Some introduction to Hollywood, and I have to come through the back door. I wonder if this is how Rita Hayworth arrived in LA. I doubt it. Rocco mustn't live very far if it only takes him 5 minutes to get here. I wonder if he lives near Hollywood and Vine. Boy, I wish I knew my way around town. I hate feeling so lost and forsaken. Why, I might even be induced to do something that I should never be going. Oh! Oh, Rocco, thank God it's you. I don't know what I would have done if it hadn't been for you. I needed to get away from New York. I needed this break, and there was no one I could turn to. Well, you're looking good.
You've seen the film?
You know something? I did see it and I loved it. And I told Holly this is about a year ago I got it, right?
I sent you a rough
Is
copy.
that- is
It's
that
still
you?
not ready to be released. Maybe next year, in January, it'll finally be released.
Who's in the
on
film?
DVD.
Hollywood Lawn?
That is Frank Messina with her, who's
Right.
opening at the Gardenia about a week after our show over at the complex.
Right, right.
Yeah, Frank is doing a night, a Tuesday or a Wednesday at the Gardenia. He's a great
This week?
singer. Yeah.
Is he really at the Gardenia
terrific
this week?
singer. Yeah. No, in about 2 weeks.
Oh, I love him.
or
I think
another
he's great.
week.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, Frank Messina is in the film Tar Pits with Holly. Yeah. Also, Robert Sherman, the Mapplethorpe model, is in a scene that we didn't see. But it'll be coming out on DVD in January, probably,
Oh, okay.
of next year.
You know, I really want to put together with Charles Costello, who just did this wonderful movie called Fetish. And Joan Collins got an award for it. And he is looking for a director to do Mamie Van Doren. Charles, you hear me? Found a director for you. This young man is just perfect, Gary. LeGault, you came right in the right time for Charles's new movie with Mamie Van Doren. Would you be interested?
I think Mamie
Let's
Van
do it.
Doren is
Do it.
phenomenal as a personality.
Dracula, ladies
as
and
an
gentlemen.
actress. Is she a serious actress, Mamie
Yes.
Van
Oh,
Doren?
yes, she can be.
She
of course.
she does very.
course.
I
This is a
haven't
comedy.
seen a lot of her films.
haven't?
I've seen her.
She's sexy and all
Yes,
that, but
uh-huh.
no, she's done some serious things. Mm-hmm.
I know she was a great beauty in
Comedians,
her day.
comedians like her, she can do dramatic scenes from one thing to another. See,
Sure.
there's pathos in there.
She has a great singing talent. We're just beginning to tap into it. She admires the best, and she's
Thank
going
you.
to be like a young Barbara in the theater in this one. If we
Really?
get her warmed up and comfortable with these tunes, she's got a couple more rehearsals, and she's got a ballad, she's got a ragtime number, she's
And
got
she's had
everything
fun with
in
it.
this.
I see it.
Yeah,
It is
she's-
fun. Is there anything better? This is the
that's
best.
what it is all about, isn't it? Who did you
Thank
study
you.
acting with? In just at the American. That's it.
At the American Academy, yes, I had 3 great coaches there, and then voice, I studied with Joan Coben in New York. She coached Liza Minnelli years ago. A little bit of Susan Batson in New York. She's excellent. Don't
And
act,
who did you
just
study
be.
with?
I study with?
Yes.
Let's see. I studied with Charles Ludlam, Jackie Curtis. I worked with Divine. Who else did I study with?
Come on.
I worked with those people
No, you did.
at various times. But
You enjoy direct
I
more so
studied
than
voice.
writing?
Yeah. I had no idea she had such a good singing voice.
thank
She was
you.
in this other straight play by me earlier this year, and she wasn't required to sing. You know, it was an intellectual drama, and about Hollywood. And I had no idea she sang, but you know, when Holly couldn't do this, I was able to get Julia, and she has this phenomenal voice. I'm just thrilled listening to her singing my music.
Thank you.
It almost sounds good.
I love the songs. They're
Half
beautiful
good,
songs.
at least. You know.
Beautiful.
I think she,
Are you
I think
writing
she's gonna be
anything
pretty
else
good.
right now?
This is my first musical. I've never written a musical before.
never.
Incidental little songs in some of my movies and things that I've made, but this is my first full musical.
And comedy. It's musical comedy because you use a comedy. Those lines, those words, I can just see comes right out there, right? Very witty.
Yes, the irony is its punchline is comic, but some of those ballads to me remind me of like Stephen Sondheim. They have such a deep, deep soul to them, and they're just beautiful. I feel so fortunate to be singing them.
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
Julia.
beautiful.
Well, when the muse comes and perches on your shoulder around 11 o'clock in the evening, you better write it down. That's all I can tell you, because it doesn't come every day, these songs. No, no.
The Complex Theater, ladies and gentlemen, is a small little theater on Santa Monica, but it's a good theater to see good shows. I've seen some great shows around that area, really. I just saw Pippin. Pippin is across the street right now at the wonderful little theater called the Hudson. That I recommend very highly too. Pippin.
I've
It's a
heard nice
wonderful
things
show.
about them,
Yeah, the
yes.
cast came in last night, and they all sang for me and passed their invitation cards out, and they were just wonderful. They really are. I love good singers.
I think you'll
Sure.
find some good singers in this show. We have a couple of really outstanding singers. We also have an English woman who has been a dancer and singer in Las Vegas for many years.
Oh, great. We
Playing.
need some. Bring
Yeah,
them
there's-
in, darling. We
yeah.
love them Monday nights,
Yeah.
okay?
Oh, I
At
will.
And
Pragel's.
her name
And
is
we'll come to see
Ann
you
Chatterton.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday
Yeah.
at the wonderful complex. Right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're welcome. You're a wonderful, wonderful lady by coming here this afternoon. It's raining out there, right? We're live here in West Hollywood.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow. What weather, huh?
Yeah, they're doing the Fantastics down there at the complex right now. Is one of their running shows.
It is.
That's a lovely musical if you've ever heard it. Yeah, I'm sure you have. I got to see Jerry Orbach in something one day, finally. 42nd Street, I think, years ago. What a great voice he had, don't you think?
Yes, it's great.
That big bellows could just fill a house, and that's how our tenor is. He's got a set
Beautiful
of pipes
voice.
on him,
Yes.
wouldn't you say,
Beautiful.
huh?
Very clean, pure, beautiful voice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you both very, very
thank
much.
you.
Julie, I wish you luck, and you come in Monday for me, okay?
I will definitely.
And bring those people there, because we need good performers like you to perform. And clubs, you like to perform in nightclubs?
I do.
Supper
I definitely
clubs?
do.
There are very few supper clubs around. They have nightclubs,
right.
but supper clubs. Intimate, you know. That's great, like the Bonsoir used to be in New York. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
You're
It's nice
wonderful.
of you to have us
I
on the
wish
show
you,
for this.
Gary, I really think
Thank
you
you,
should
Skip.
talk
Thanks
to Charles, okay? And Charles Cosello, he needs a director.
I'm up
You're
for
a good
just about
director.
anything.
Thank you very much.